Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. I am Aesop Grimm, and it's been a while since I've been in EvE. I've been letting my guy train. So what I want to do today is I want to do a run with my Corax Destroyer, which is where we left off at. But I do now have a Hawk, and so we're going to do a run with the Corax, and then we're going to do a run with the Hawk and see kind of how they compare. But before launching into that, I want to show you my Hawk and kind of show you how I have it fitted, what I'm aiming for, the skills I have training for it right now so I can fly it the way it's intended. I'm using an Ace face fit once again. So and it's a tight fit. So I need a lot of skills. I've been training for a few weeks now for this stuff, and I'm not done yet. So first, let's pop open the fitting tool and make a note of estimated DPS and defense for this Corax. We're doing 142.5 DPS, and we have 7,336 effective HP. Again, this is a destroyer, and we have it set up with let's see, Arbalest compact light missile launchers with Caldari Navy Scourge light missiles. That's a Tech 2 variant there. We have an enduring micro warp drive, completely passive defense here with the compact shield extenders, 3 of them. What exactly do those do? I don't remember. Increases max strength of the shield. Okay. And then we've got a couple of cross-link compact ballistic control systems. Now, I could probably upgrade these modules because I have the skills to fit it now, I think. But this is where I left off at, so that's what I'm showing. This is a Tech 2 here, small bay loading accelerator 2, small core defense field extender 1. What's that do? I know this helps with rate of fire, I believe. Rate of fire at the expense of increased CPU requirements for launchers. And then this, increased shield capacity at the expense of increased signature radius. Okay, so we're doubled up on that. So heavy on the shields, and it's all passive. So that's what we're working with there. If we go over to simulate, this is the fit on the Hawk that I'm going for. So we have Tech 2 rocket launchers, 4 of them. In the cargo hold, we've got the Scourge Rage Rocket. We'll go ahead and load those in. I saved it with the bays empty, so I have to do this every time. We have a small EM shield reinforcer, Tech 2. That's going to increase EM resistance at the expense of increased signature radius. Okay, here it is, negative 35% from EM damage. That's nice. And then over here we got the Tech 2 small bay loading accelerator, and rate of fire bonus is 15%. That's going to come at the expense of increased CPU requirements for launchers, and that's a problem for me. You can see I have a CPU overload and I have a power grid overload right now. We're working with the active modules are the 1MN Afterburner Tech 2, the small C5L compact shield booster, and that's just what it says. It's a shield booster. Then passive is the Pythium C-type EM shield amplifier. That's a negative 36% EM damage resistance bonus. I guess on top of this 35%. And then right here we have a cap battery. This will protect us against energy leaching while also increasing capacitor storage. Provides defense against energy leach and energy neutralizer effects. And then right here, the regolith. This is a medium. This is actually not supposed to go on a small ship, if I understand it right. Medium regolith compact shield extender. And that's just going to give a flat increase to the max strength of the shield. Looks like 900 hit points right there. And then down here we have Tech 2 ballistic control systems. That's going to increase our damage from the rockets. Actually, increase rate of fire. My bad. Oh, it's both. 10.5% increase in rate of fire and 10% missile damage bonus. We're doubled up, so we're not going to exactly get 1 for 1 on the second one. So it's going to be somewhere probably around 18%, 15 to 18%. And same here, I'd say. All right, so that's what I'm aiming for, but as you can see, can't fly it, right? So what I actually did, inventory, make active. And I feel like I made a mistake here too, but I thought about it after I'd already paid the money. So let's pop open fitting. Okay, so you can see that I don't have any CPU or power grid problems, and that's because I just went to the rigs and I swapped them out. I went for, so I have less DPS and effective hit points as a result of this move. So small ancillary current router increases the ship's power grid capacity, and the small processor overclocking unit will increase the CPU capacity. Add a penalty of 5% shield recharge rate bonus. But it allows me to have all 4 of my rocket launchers active and everything else here active as well. Now, you'll notice I'm at 249 DPS. If I was running everything right, let's go simulate. I forgot to show you guys that. Over here on the simulated, we need to load the rockets again. So this is using the rigs that AceFace recommends. We're at, call it 279 DPS and 7,428 effective hit points. So for that same hit, I think, if I remember correctly, also down to 249 DPS, if I had just simply disabled one of my ballistic control systems. In fact, I guess I can check that out right here under the simulated. I still would have a power grid problem. But yeah, 241, and I would have kept the effective hit points. But you can see I've got a power grid issue still. So that actually wouldn't have worked. All right, well, good to know for me. All right, so you can see less effective hit points than the Corax, but a lot more DPS. And it's in a frigate, so we're going to get better rewards in the abyssals. So I'm excited about that. And then now the last thing that we'll take a look at before actually starting these test runs is my skills. And you can see I've got 36 days and 10 hours worth of skills set up here. This actually took me a while to find out. It didn't take me a terribly long time to find out what I needed to train. It really took me longer to confirm that I had all the things that could help. But it did take me a little bit of time to chase this stuff down. From here to here, this is about power grid upgrades. Well, actually, Assault Frigates 3 is not. That's going to increase the bonuses as you skill that. No, I wanted info. There we go. As you skill up in the Assault Frigate skill, these bonuses right here. For Assault Frigates, will scale up. And I'm already at a Cat 5, a level 5 for Caldari Frigate bonuses. Okay. So it doesn't, I don't know if it's necessarily reflecting, per skill level. So I'm getting 50% bonus to kinetic light missile and rocket damage, and 25% bonus to light missile and rocket launcher rate of fire. And then I'm on my way to 30% bonus to light missile and rocket max velocity. And 3 times 7 is 21. We're what about 25% maybe bonus to shield booster amount. Again, I don't math in public very well, so that's what that's for. But aside from this, from here to here, this is all power grid upgrade stuff. Reduces the power grid needs of weapon turrets and launchers by 2% per skill level. 5% reduction in shield upgrade power grid needs, I guess, per skill level. 2% reduction in power grid needs of turrets and launchers per skill level. That's the next level of advanced weapon upgrades. So 3, 4. Shield upgrades 5. Same thing as 4 is 5% reduction per level in shield upgrade power grid needs. And then we get into CPU reduction. So here with CPU management, that's going to give me a 5% bonus to ship CPU output per skill level. So I'm training to class 5 there. Weapon upgrades 5 is 5% reduction per skill level in the CPU needs of weapon turrets, launchers, and smart bombs. Jury rigging is required in order for me to get to launcher rigging. And what this does is it lowers the penalty that the launcher rig has. 10% reduction in launcher rig drawbacks per level. So that's going to be a 50% reduction by the time I'm to level 5, and it looks like I don't need to. I need to get to level 4. So a 40% reduction. Well, if we go back to our fitting and we look at simulate and bring cheapo rocket up. Attributes. I think it's saying it's 10% increased CPU usage for each of your launchers. And then 40% of that 10% will be nullified by the time I'm done training that rigging. So all of that last stuff affects CPU, and that's how I get into the green on both of these, the power grid and the CPU stuff. Now, you may have noticed I just logged in and I got like a Happy New Year's gift from CCP. And we have 317,000 unallocated skill points. So what I want to do is I want to apply that to my heavy hitters, my long training times here. So I'm going to take shield upgrades 4 and bring that to the top. Shield upgrades 5. Those are that 11 day is my longest one. But to get to this, I have to go through this first. What else takes a long time? 4 days. That takes a while. Oh, I can't move it up. Advanced. So move you up. Move you up. 5 days for CPU. Actually, I want that up a little bit higher. This is going to be descending order stuff, I think. The rest of this, it can all stay where it's at. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply. And then that way it'll hopefully apply to the longest stuff that I have going first. And we'll see where we're at. All right. Down to 27 days. So we're into shield upgrades 5. That's down from 11 days to 4 days. So let me reorganize this again. Let's see. My assault frigate was up here, followed by power grid. Yes. That one. That one. And then shield upgrades. And then I believe we're into CPU stuff. Bring this down to here, I think. All right. All right, there we go. Once all that stuff is trained, then I'll be able to refit my ship. Okay, let's switch over to the Corax. And somebody suggested that doing a time per run rather than ISK per hour was a better measurement. I don't know if I agree with that. He said it was much better too. But your value that you get out of each run varies. And so I still think that ISK per hour is probably the best measurement. Let's see, you're listening to me think out loud, trying to decide whether or not I want to do a per run comparison. I think I'm going to stick with ISK per hour. So we're going to do 5 runs with the Corax. And then we'll do 5 runs with the Hawk. And we'll see if there's much of a difference. So the first thing I'm going to need to do is go to the market. And get my filaments. It was exotic, if I remember correctly. So I need to do 5 runs. Takes 2 apiece for the destroyer, so that's 10. All right, let's go. I guess we got fireworks going off all day today. We're all going to be in 2023 in just a few hours. Some people might already be there. It's 1 p.m. my time, or close to it. Alrighty then. Let's form a fleet. And this is where I need to leave chat and get my timer started. Okay, timer has started. We're on the clock. Now the Corax, this is like the lazy gamer ship, man. You can kill stuff from distance. That's not going to be the case with the Hawk. You got to be in around 7,000 meters. And that Hawk is also working with an afterburner, not a micro warp drive. So that could prove to be a difference maker. The micro warp drive is better, but can't squeeze that in with this fit. right, I'm clocking in about 4 minutes for that first run. And it took about a minute for me to get the second run going. Now, this hawk, whenever it's fully outfitted, when I've got the skills to do it, to fit it like Aceface has it fit, well, he's probably also got additional skills to help his DPS, to be honest. But it's supposed to be capable of soloing tier 3 abyssals. Okay, so you can probably see I'm pretty comfortable with the Corax. I have a method set up. I don't have to go chase anybody because the distance is really nice. I make a beeline for the loot. Let's see, that took me, I'm at 8.5. I started at 5, so 6, 7, 8, 9. It took me a little bit less than 4 minutes on that one. Come on, go, go, go. That was run 2 of 5. And then we'll get into the hawk. We'll find out if there's a difference in who it favors. At T0, I'm expecting, I don't know if the hawk will outperform at T0, but I'm expecting that as you go up in levels and tiers of these, that the hawk will shine better and better. But I probably won't even give that a shot until I've trained all the skills to at least be able to pilot the fit that Ace Face is using. Because I don't want to lose that ship. Oh, here, micro warp drive on. And that was run 3. right, starting run 4. We're at about 14 minutes. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Okay. The Skybreaker hits pretty hard and it can tank damage. It's more tanking than damage, but it does hit pretty good, I think. Yeah, you can see his shields are regenerating. We're about to get past his shields, though, and then it should be pretty much all over from there. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't got nothing behind those shields. I can't believe it. I forgot what run I'm on. I don't know if this is run 4 or run 5 coming up. I think it's run 4. All right, we're jumping in at just over 19 minutes. Oh, the Skybreaker again. Yeah, so we're going to have to bust through his shields. Thermal damage. And this, I believe, is kinetic. Yeah. I'm not sure if thermal does better against shields or not. All right, we're at 22.5 minutes. We went in at 19. So about 3.5 minutes. That's not bad. Okay, I believe this is the 5th run. Again, I kind of do this routinely too. I forget what run I'm on. Once I get to a certain point, I'm just concentrating on too many things. And somehow I don't keep track, like if it's over 3 runs or something. All right, use that, activate. But we're going to treat this one as if it's the 5th run. I sure hope that I'm right. I think I'm right. But I won't know for sure until I go back and look at the video. Okay, looking good. 26 minutes, just over. And stop the clock. 26:47 is what I clocked in at. I guess maybe round up to 27. Probably would make more sense, honestly, to round down to 26. Because I think I'm faster whenever I'm not streaming. Yeah, I think I'm going to take that risk and round down from 47 seconds. I know that doesn't make sense mathematically, but 5 runs, 26 minutes. We'll find out how much I sold. We're just going to sell at the station. As long as we keep all the variables the same, it should be a good one-to-one comparison. Okay, so I want to dump these into my hangar so I can sell them, but I do not want to stack in the hangar because I have stuff in there already from other runs before. Okay, so I'm really waffling on whether to round down to 26 or up to 27. I think I'm going to go up to 27. And it's just instinct based. Anyway, grab all those, including the exotics. I'm fine with that. Just sell everything. And grab these 34. Right click, sell items. Okay, so we've got about 8.9 million in 27 minutes, let's say. I have to remember, how do I do this? Again, I don't math in public very well. 8.9 divided by 27 times 60. 8.9 divided by 27 equals 0.3296 times 60. 19 point, round up to 8. 19.8, so nearly 20 million. And I'm going to leave that number on my calculator. Let's go ahead and sell. Okay, and these event 82s didn't even sell. Okay. Now moving over to the Hawk. Make that active. Go to the market. And I want to do 5 runs. It's going to require 3 per run. So I need to get 15. So the price of entry for the Hawk is a little more expensive. One of these days I'll actually start factoring that in, but I haven't done it yet. There we go. 5,600 rockets in the bay. This guy's pretty compact. Tech 2 version of the Merlin, I guess. Rocket based. I've done a lot of training to be able to get into this, including rockets to 5 and advanced rockets, which means I also have quite a bit of room left for improvement in the DPS areas and how fast my ship flies. Most everything that I've been training has been simply to get into the ship and get it fitted. Okay, do I need to form a fleet with myself again? I'm already in a fleet. Okay. All right, well, let me reset my clock. I'm not in chat. I'm looking at the clock, so start timer and use Tranquil Exotic. And I need to go 3, activate, and we're going to do 5 runs. And I do not have a micro warp drive. That could be a big difference maker. I also have to get closer in range to kill stuff. So we'll have to see how this goes. But we are off. Took me about 30 seconds. You can see if I mouse over here, max flight range is 7,600 meters. So I actually need to I guess that went out a little bit further, so 7,600, okay. Fire salvo 1. Got it. Loot. Maybe I need to take down threats first. Okay. Start approaching the Lancer. $9,010, maybe. Oh yeah, I need to chase him actually. Oh shoot, is that saying that he's faster than me? Put all my rockets onto him. Yeah, that's a waste. So this actually isn't going to work, surprisingly. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. Well, that was a short test. I need a micro warp drive. Oh man, that's pretty severely. I don't know. I'm not like all broke up about it. I think I can get this figured out eventually, but this is a dead test right here. We're going home. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I'm going to lose my ship. Well, that is frustrating right there. Oh man. I am approaching, right? It's hard to believe that my afterburner isn't closing distance with this guy. Do I have to manually? Maybe I need to manually chase him down. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know what to do about that. That really threw me off. My frigate with an afterburner, and I'm not really low on afterburner skills, can't catch this guy. He can still dictate distance. Drones. Maybe that's why. He's a lot bigger than a drone, though. Doesn't tell me anything about speed. Really? You have an in-game notepad which can be used for such things right now. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Market, I wasn't in chat. I'm sorry. I was watching the clock. Huh. What do we do here? Okay, so it reloaded. Rockets, okay. Let's see, disarm that for now. Let my cap build back up. I just don't know what else to do. I haven't hit them once. How did Galente do this? They've got to get up on, well, they have drones, but if they use a blaster ship, man, I need a micro warp drive, I guess. This is incredible. I'm doing almost 750 meters per second. What else can I do? Go to the gate. Gotta admit, I didn't see that coming at all. I'm going to lose this ship. I don't know if maybe I can just log out. Maybe it'll let me retain my ship. I don't think so. It's not hard to replace it. I'll just have to go get some ISK back, but that really, really sucks. It really does. Let's see. Fitting. Go simulate. Pull that out. Unfit module. Okay, go to modules, micro warp. Guess it would be a 10 mn. Well, 5 mn. Compact. Possible. Yeah, this guy right here. No, I don't have the CPU for it. Shiznit, man. Just barely. I could maybe swap this medium out for a small. Yeah, exit simulation. So I guess I have to train nav skills. Let me take a look at that. Oh, well, this right here. That's my problem. I have afterburner skills. I need that acceleration. Oh, this isn't actually affecting the performance of the afterburner. It's affecting how much resources it uses. So my acceleration control is just absolute crap. So I have to add at least 2 levels of that. I'm going to have to bump that all the way up. Yeah, that really sucks. Alrighty then. Well, this stream is done, guys. This is trash. I'm going to lose this ship, but live and learn. And fortunately, it's not a completely unaffordable mistake. I can replace it pretty easily. I think I might have to go grind for some ISK for a little bit, but just running these with the core axe will do it. All right, we're gonna drop stream. Sorry for that. I felt like that's a waste of time. So anyway, later guys. Have a happy new year. Hope everybody has a good night out. Stay safe, and best of luck in 2023.